Have a look at this.
A solid one for Medina. The bottom drops out. He is in an absolute cave. He gets blown out, and that felt amazing for the former world champ. An absolute bomb to lock into here in the second semifinal. John's on the next one. Late takeoff, survives it. This one's wide open. These guys are feeling the moment. He puts both hands straight up, and we've got a battle for the final putts.
All right, both waves incredible. It kind of reminds me of a situation a couple of years ago where back-to-back waves, you know, I said, have we just seen two perfect 10s in a row? I think we're almost looking at the very similar situation right there. Gabriel Medina for sure. John, his wave maybe not quite as perfect. Let's have a look. Medina falls out of the sky, driving through the section right here, comes out. That wave regurgitates as Medina gets spat out. Good, solid wave. Probably one of the biggest waves we've seen today. Gabriel Medina standing tall as he comes out of that one. And a traditional flyaway kick out here at Chopu. John, a late drop, wave on his shoulders, pulls in deep and gets spat out as well. Well, I'd give them both 10s, but that's me. Am I getting too excited? Absolutely.
I don't think so, Potts. The excitement level is through the roof from the channel to our competitors in the lineup. This is why John and Gabriel were dreaming of qualifying to go blow for blow in all-time conditions at Chopo through a waiting period where we weren't seeing forecasts that compared to Code Red or even 2014, but coming to a finals day to peak at the right time. I think these guys fighting for the #1 spot on the Jeep leaderboard. And Medina, already a former world champ. He already has 7 CT wins to his name in 13 finals. John with 6 finals to 3 wins, 2 of the best in the world. Now judges make the decision. John Florence, a 9.93, and Gabriel Medina, a perfect 10.
Wow. I'm speechless. That was unbelievable surfing. Both waves super critical, just different sort of approaches. Gabriel Medina's wave, so perfect. John's wave, it's a little bit more sort of angry. Late drop from him, you know, wave was on his shoulders. And a 9.93. 2 judges threw 10 points at it. One judge thought that John's was better than Medina's. So that was a kind of a split right there. Both crazy waves, both amazing scores. 9.93 for John, a 10 for Medina. Puts Medina in the lead.
John now needs a 9.31. Well, Potts, I want to break down your reaction to this. You thought 2 10s. One judge thought the same thing here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, John's wave, obviously a little bit more angry because it had that sort of refraction from Medina's wave. Medina's wave, absolutely perfect. I mean, to me, that was a no-brainer 10. John's wave, a late drop. The wave was sort of almost on his shoulders as he was dropping down into it. 2 judges agreed with me. They were both perfect 10s.
Medina uses priority for another effort. Nice and deep. This one's going to let him out after the spits. Now these guys are starting to have some fun. Medina just got a 10. Now looking to improve on a 9.23 to put John Florence under pressure. The last 2 seasons, John's lost in some dramatic ways to Medina in round 3 in a super heat, 18+ points. 19.77 tiebreak the year before when it didn't go his way. Will it happen again?
Well, let's have a look at this. Beautiful conditions. I mean, how buttery are the conditions? Absolutely, just light offshore winds. Medina comes flying out of that one. He's trying to better a 9.23, driving through this tube right here. It unloads and Medina comes out after, so there's no way he could have been any deeper on that. Surfed that wave as good as he possibly could.